Hello everyone, I would like to start today's video with a puzzle. And how did I come up with this puzzle? Well, after losing convincingly in 17 moves, I was curious about my opponent, so I decided to check some of his game. And the first game I opened is the game that he played today. It was a blitz game, and he was here black. And can you find the right continuation for black? I'm pretty sure it's easy for any player over 1500, let's say. So, black to move, he can checkmate with a typical smothered mate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that all of you found this. And what is curious is that in this position, with 1 minute 40 seconds on the clock, the guy took the pawn. It's shocking, at least to me. So, after seeing this, I stopped looking at his games. But let's see how he demolished me. Now, let's see what happened in the game. So I was white and Mr. Penguin 745 with a rating of 2281 was black. So we started with the London system, and here comes the first interesting moment. There is an idea with bishop f5 and deflecting the queen and attacking this pawn. But it doesn't work if this pawn is not protected or if this knight is not developed. And here it just doesn't work because the d5 pawn is not protected. My opponent still played the move, and this is a known mistake where white can sacrifice the exchange for an attack. And this is the only mistake my opponent played. After this, he showed some real chess strength. So I took the bishop, and now he wins my rook, but I sort of trap his queen. And this is not really good for black, although it's very complicated, so it's easy to go wrong. From this moment on, by the way, you see he has more time than he started with, so he is playing very quickly. He castled, I took this pawn on c4 and protected my pawn on a2. So what was his next move? It was e5. And here the best move is knight e2, but this is beyond my level. I don't think I can find knight e2. I'm not that strong. I remembered after the game that I actually had this position before. I think it was a blitz game, and in that game I played bishop e5 because later I just remembered that I had this, and this is also not best, but I somehow managed to win. But today I made a losing move, bishop g3. It's not good because you need this bishop to be attacking here. You will see later why. And now he wants to go a knight b4 and to cut this connection and to attack my knight. But here I have bishop d3 protecting the knight and keep my advantage. So in order to do that, he needs to chase away my queen from defending the d3 square, and the only move that does that is a6. And he played it very quickly. You see he's still above 10 minutes. So now when I go to b6, I am not controlling the d3 square with my queen, and also because I didn't capture this pawn, my bishop is not helping the queen to threaten checkmate. So that's why bishop e5 was better. And here he spent some time, actually, as you can see, 30 seconds, and he didn't play the best move. The best was bishop b4, but I'm surprised because when you play a6, the only idea is to be able to go knight b4. So he was so fast with a6, but with knight b4, he took some time. And now it's problematic. If I take that knight, my queen doesn't defend, and he can actually pick up most of my pieces with check. And yeah, I don't have any more attackers. So now I took the pawn and I'm threatening checkmate, and I'm threatening the knight, but I'm losing this knight. So let's see. Queen b1 check. Now he played fast again, and of course these are easy moves. But here came an interesting point. He has queen f5 or rook d7, and one is slightly better, but rook d7 is slightly better, and he found it in just a few seconds. Yeah. So he played rook d7, the best defensive move. My problem is that I cannot take this knight because my bishop is hanging. So I decided to prepare that capture with knight e2, and now if we do that, I have this pin. But in this position, again, he found the best move, which is knight f6, controlling the square. So if I go for that, I actually get checkmated, and I already started wasting a lot of time trying to find my way out, but there is no way out, so I decided to destroy the knight. And here comes move 17, which was played in just a few seconds, and it's the only winning move, because you see, you can capture the bishop, you can give the check, I don't know, but there is a move that just wins on the spot, and that is rook d6, and as you can see, he even gained time, because look, 921, rook d6, 925. So for him, finding this move was just something natural, I guess. And here I just resigned. I did have one more trick. Maybe he will take like this and then I checkmate. But I didn't want to test if he's gonna miss this, since I was just disgusted with the position. So after rook d6 played in a second, I just resigned. And for me, what is surprising is that if you remember at the beginning of the video, I showed you a position where this same player doesn't know the basic checkmate, because when you have this in your game, it's very hard to miss. It's so typical. And then in this position, after blundering in the opening with bishop f5 and getting a bad position, he continued to play such strong moves. Yeah, I didn't play well, so I don't know. I don't know what happened. Was it assisted play or was it fair? But it's strange. It's strange that someone plays a bullet game and he is lower rated, because he didn't spend more than a minute. He almost ended up with more time on his clock than what he started with. And then on the other hand, I spent all my time and it was just busted. Well, okay, for now, we have to give him credit. If something changes with his account, if mysteriously it becomes deactivated, then I will update you. Until then, I have to congratulate this Mr. Penguin 745. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye.